Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the second channel. Inside of today's video, we've got a little bit of free time until we've got some exciting stuff on Sunday. So I've probably only got 4 days to really up the Brawler content on the second channel. But the reason why I've been a little bit short is because I was out in London at an event. So I just wanted to quickly fill you in, you guys. You might not care, but that's just why been a little bit inconsistent on this channel. But anyways, I haven't really played for like 3-4 days, maybe even 5 days on Power League. So this might be a bit of a down bad video, but we'll give it a try. But if you're looking to pick up anything in the shop, make sure you're using the creator code. Mine would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop into it. All right, guys, jumping into the first game then. So Battles Rock, unfortunately, I didn't ban out the Shelly. They probably should have gone the Shelly, to be honest. Even though in Knockout, she can get counted a little bit. It's just Shelly, right? Shelly is so good. And by the way, do you like my new camera? Let me know if it's too distracting. It kind of, like... it follows the way I move, so maybe it's a little bit trippy for a video, but I think it'll be very good for streaming. So we'll have to give it a try, see whether you guys like it. It's better picture quality anyway. Like, it seems a little bit smoother. The colors feel a little bit better, so it's definitely better in just pure color. But anyways, we want to talk about Power League and other stuff. So yeah, in terms of the meta, it always takes me like a few days to kind of re-grasp the Power League kind of stuff, but I'll be back on Twitch tomorrow, probably just for one stream until I'm away again. But at least it's a stream to keep you guys entertained for a little bit. They first picked a Piper, which is normally really easy to counter. They go with a Squeak, which is really solid in this meta, especially with just throughout Knockout. So kind of waiting to see what they do in terms of, okay, they go with a Grey, so that's a pretty interesting approach. If I was good enough, I would probably go something kind of tanky or aggressive. I mean, Jean could be actually a good shout. Jean actually pulls all of these brawlers, so you know what, I'm gonna go with a Jean. There's no way any of these brawlers except for Piper can actually get away from my pool. And unfortunately, you know what, I really need to buy like the damage. I need to buy all the gears with Jean, because if you've seen my tweet earlier on Twitter, I think it was yesterday, that one thing that I just hate about this meta, just Jean in general, is that the fact that so many brawlers, especially when you pick Jean early on, can just counter his pulls. So I just get annoyed now. Like, I feel like Jean is actually really overrated early on in draft now, because there's just so much to counter him. But maybe later on, he could be a good option. I mean, he's still good on Knockout Bounty, don't get me wrong, but everywhere else, I feel like he's probably a bit overrated. So unfortunately, we do get pulled by the Grey there, but we could just tank that. Bit of a wasted opportunity from him. And again, we can just keep vibing, slowly chipping away, because once we get our super, everyone is a free kill. So I'm just going to continue to make Grey low here so he doesn't push up and get his super for free. It looks like Squeak's going to push up really aggro here. We're able to connect onto him. Shelly gets the kill there, and we just don't want to feed Grey at all here. So if I was my teammates, just run away from him. He wastes his gadget as well. Things are looking decent. We've got super to hand. We can pull literally anyone as long as I've got my ball boots on. I don't know. I can pull anyone. I mean, Grey can actually teleport away. Let's just try not to feed him. And actually make sure we can kill him if we actually pull him. So let's try and keep him low. We're going to pop a gadget as well just to continue the aggression. He's actually got his damage gear popped. So, of course, I know he's really weak. I can just pull the Squeak with that extended range. And that is pretty much a GG unless we somehow choke this one. Literally, as soon as I said that, Shelly got pulled, and that could have been pretty down bad. So really good start. I'm kind of questioning things now. Like, that was just so smooth. I don't think anyone died. We just ran through them. So let's try the same approach. I'm guessing they're going to probably swap lanes here. Maybe Squeak onto me. I'll definitely swap lanes if I was those guys. And also Piper against Shelly. You might think, oh well, Piper outranges a Shelly, but no. Shelly can just run rings around Piper with that extra movement speed. So again, I don't really mind a Piper matchup myself as a Jean, because I can outrange a Piper, and as long as she doesn't get a couple of quick taps, we're good. Just conserve our ammo, try and keep Piper low at all times here, and my Shelly is just going to run all over the Grey. So again, just going to use my gadget to keep the Piper low. I know we're in a 3v2 and it's probably a waste to use a gadget, to be honest, but sometimes it's better safe than sorry. So it doesn't really matter about charging these guys supers. Like, they're not going to be completely game changing. So that's just one thing that I'll give you guys as advice all the time in Knockout. You probably know it already, most of you, but especially on some brawlers, it's just so vital not to feed them any super. I actually see this mistake made at the highest level still. Just don't feed that super. Just run away. Don't be silly and don't waste a kind of opportunity to get a free round win. So Gray actually nearly gets me down there. I didn't even know that interaction, but somehow I managed to survive it. But that Squeak might actually teleport in here. So let's... Yeah. That was very dumb from him. Maybe I can survive this just in time. And my gadget actually gets the kill, which is just hilarious. That was just a really dumb play from the Squeak. I know that his intrusive thoughts were telling him to go in that teleport, which sometimes I do as well. But I just predicted it. It was so easy. And somehow I got 5 kills with Gene. That is basically unheard of. Like, Gene normally ends with a really negative KD. Maybe last pick Gene is the new wave. That's going to be the first game. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, so jumping into the second and final game for today's video. Unfortunately, we have Bell's Rock again. A little bit painful, but this is just how recordings or streams go. I tend to get the same map so often. It's a little bit annoying, but again, it's RNG. They try and make you play the kind of all the maps kind of the same. But anyways, Bell's Rock. Gene actually worked towards the end. Unfortunately, they did ban it out. First pick Gray is a little bit wild considering he has so many counters, especially on Bell's Rock. We go with the Brawl. I mean, I guess a thrower is pretty decent, but I'm a little bit... Actually, no, Bonnie is banned. I was going to say I was a little bit scared in case they went with like the Gray Bonnie synergy. In terms of what they can go against us, honestly, I'll double down on the aggro. If I was those guys, I'd maybe go like a Fang, maybe go something a little bit aggressive. I know people just really don't like going aggression on this map, but you know, we literally have a Sprout. You kind of got to match the aggression in some ways. A Call, yeah, that's a good hybrid. Actually, I forgot about Call and the Gus. So, I mean, RT could be decent, I guess. Just good at kind of holding my ground. Squeak would be okay as well. I mean, Mr. P's really good against... I'm going to go Mr. P. Like, I know Cole can be really aggressive here, but if the Cole... Like, I'm kind of banking on the Cole not making the plays. Like, I know you guys can be like thinking I'm an idiot here, but I'm going to bank that the Cole's not going to make some game-breaking games, and then, you know, Mr. P should just be able to completely dominate Gus and Gray. Like, Mr. P Porters counter them two brawlers so hard. I think that might be my win condition. I mean, I could have probably gone... trying to think, top of my head. I don't know. I just think RT can be decent as well, because at least like the Gray and the Cole can't teleport onto me. But I just want to be annoying. I've seen Mr. P work so often on Knockout, and I've actually been a person that doesn't like Mr. P and Knockout, but I think if you play it slowly build up your super, and then once you get it, you just destroy them. So my teammate already popping off there, which is what we absolutely love, and it's actually fortunate that I don't get this often. 2 people on the enemy team have power 10. Like, I rarely see anyone with power 10s anymore. Now 2 people on the enemy team, so of course we're already at the advantage right there. So it's gonna be really hard for the opponents to win this one. So I'm gonna get my super as well. Unfortunately, the Gus is going to kill us, but it didn't really matter. My teammates have got me covered in terms of the, I don't know what you call it, just the refrag. Or I don't know what you call it in Brawl Stars. What do you call it when, like, your teammate avenges you? There's like a short terminology for it. I don't know. Someone would definitely know the terminology in the comment section. So I'm going to put the Porters back here, so hopefully they can't be destroyed. And yeah, I'm just going to vibe it behind. Our Porters a really good super there from the Squeak, and we should be able to get this kill confirmed. Squeak is Sprout. We should be able to get this kill confirmed right here. And yeah, I mean, again, I was just banking on the Cole not making too many game-changing plays, and that's going to be the first round going to us. So I mean, I'm not really having to do much in these games, but my teammates are playing pretty well. So randoms at the moment aren't screwing us over. We like to see it. We like to see it. Both players popping off on my side. So going into the second round, can we get a clean sweep in every single game? Did I get it in the last game? I can't remember, but that'll be very interesting. If I win 2 rounds again, that is something very unheard of when it comes down to Power League. So again, got to be a little bit apprehensive of this Cole. Gray as well. If like Cole and Gray combine, they can definitely get a swift takedown onto either me or the Sprout. Is this Power 10 Gray got no gears as well? Very interesting, very interesting. I don't get this often. I'm like Mythic 3, so surely I'll just presume most people would have the high brawlers. This Bell is just having a field day on these guys. I can just charge up my super here. I know I gave Grey one shot, but I've got my super. My super is definitely more influential. This is basically looking like a GG at this point. Like, what are the enemy team gonna do? They've got no life left in them whatsoever. It's pretty chalk for them. So is Gus just giving up? Like, yeah, the Gus is giving up. That's just that sums up Power League. I mean, I didn't know what to expect with this video. A little bit of a lackluster video, but I still hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something from it. But again, I'll be back with the daily uploads for now. It depends how much like content I get done as early as possible on the main channel. I might leave you guys with a lot of content on the second channel. We'll have to wait and see, no promises, but of course at least we got a little bit of a good comeback, and unfortunately no good star drops. So yeah, that's just how it goes. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.